Yo, what's up guys? Today here, I'm Today Game Vlogs here to bring you Bakuman Season 3, Episode 11 review, which I'm pretty much just going to title this one The Fall, because that's what it is. Like, literally, I actually didn't expect him to fall in like one episode. I figured it'd be dragged out for like a few episodes. No, that nigga falls like in one episode. It's insane. Like, literally, it's just like, I'm so ready. Like, it's funny because the end of episode 10 made it seem like, oh shit, Nakai is drawing for him and shit's about to get real. And by the end of this episode, this nigga's like, let's go steal ideas from Ashirigi Muto. And I'm like, wow, dude. I mean, I understand the episode is taking place over the course of weeks, but god damn, he was getting fucked in the ass by that shit. Like, it was insane. I was like, god damn. And pretty much this kind of just shows why, one of the main reasons why you should never have an online community be helping you with something of this kind of situation. You're competing with your quote-unquote inspiration / better, trying to overtake them with your own ridiculous-ass method, making it seem like what method was the right way, not even taking into account the human condition. Because and I find it even dumber that I was even struggling to figure this out, because realistically it wasn't that hard to figure out the reason why this was such a bad idea. You have 50 different people with 50 types of personalities who respond to things completely differently than the other. They might respond similarly, but not completely. And honestly, I'm surprised the anime could have dragged that out a lot longer than they did. But the biggest problem, and it's shown in the episode, even though you could have dragged it out and made it a lot more clear, that everyone takes certain things differently. Like, people will take, oh, you got second in the rankings. Yeah, I'm happy with that. But some people will be like, well, maybe if you had to use this idea, you would have gotten first. Or maybe if you had to use this idea, you would have gotten first. And then you have a whole bunch of infighting, and nominators like, fuck that, everyone leave who's infighting. Then you have people having second thoughts about the original decision, to be fine with him being like, I'm going to challenge this particular author for some stupid-ass childish reason. And some people were just like, you know what, this was a bad idea. You shouldn't even challenge this dude. Make your own story. And then on top of that, he has all this infighting that he's dealing with, and all these people, and telling people to leave, so he's losing members and shit. And then you have Kosugoi trying to steer him on the right path. He wants to be a dick to Kosugoi, and it's just kind of like, yeah, you've kind of fucked yourself. And what made it even funnier, and this is the thing about really pissed me off when nominated, I think Kosugoi kind of resonated, because I saw him, I was like, yeah, you see the bullshit. When his justification for why his shit dropped so much, I think it was like the 3rd chapter, it dropped immensely, like, I think it was at 7th or 9th place, and he was like, it's because the readers didn't get it. Obviously, my story is intended for older readers, so I gotta dumb down the quality. And I was just like, you condescending piece of shit. Did you just fucking tell me that the magazine that publishes One Piece and Naruto in it has readers that are too stupid to catch subtext? And 3 fucking... And I was just like, alright, no. And Kosugoi was nice about it. That nigga just like, you can see it in his face. He was like, you on some bullshit. And he was gonna walk away. I was like, Kosugoi, no, fuck that. You tell him he's on some bullshit. Kosugoi, alright, fine. I was like, Kosugoi, you being a nice guy about it. Because me personally, my first reaction would have been like, no, you are fucking retarded. That is an insult to every other mangaka in the same magazine as you, to say that you have to dumb down your shit because your shit is so deep and complex, even though we have fucking giant ass worlds in almost all of these shonen mangas to begin with. That's an insult. Don't you fucking say that. I was just like, fuck you. And then the Nakai stuff, and it's like fuck you, Nakai. Like, just fuck your being. Like, because he acts like he has this dumbass vendetta against Aoki still. I'm like, that was your fault. That was completely your fault, Nakai. You can't blame Aoki for your own failure. You even see this funny ass scene in the beginning with him talking to his mom, with him being a pathetic piece of shit. And then it's just kind of like, it's like you're that character that people can like, but you just keep fucking them over, and then people just get tired of liking you. That's how you are, Nakai. And I'm not gonna lie, And this is how I knew I stopped giving a fuck about Nakai, because when I saw that scene where Hirama had just dropped Aoki off from the date, from the tea date, and he was like, they did the little pinky promise, I was like, my boy Hirama is pimping, straight pimping, and I just laughed at Nakai. I said, fuck that nigga. Just, I mean, no offense. I'll put it this way. The writers, y'all did him so dirty. I think Studio Period said that. Y'all did that nigga so dirty. But fuck it. I can't do anything about it now. But that was fucked up. They made me hate that character. I didn't even want to hate that character. But if it allows my boy Hirama to get it in, I don't really mind now. Because Hirama getting in, he gets a new serialization in this episode. I was just like, all day Hirama X Aoki. I don't give a fuck. And then you have where like he just gives the fuck up. People are making it public about Namine's thing because he's, you know, people are pissed off that he kicked them out of the 50 group people, which at this point I think it was like 25 or less than that now, because he's been kicking people out left and right, losing his shit, fucking threatening the motherfuckers on the phone. And Shujin's line to that nigga when he was like, we should do the same story to compete. Shujin's like, wow, you must be really at your wit's end if you're calling us about that. And I was like, oh, Shujin, you never stop being a G, do you? And then, you know, eventually we have Kosugoi doing it, but Kosugoi is doing it for a completely different reason. Kosugoi knows that, you know, he was hoping Namine would realize that his method was shit and change on his own. But at this point, Kosugoi's lost, Namine's lost his fucking mind. So at this point, it's just like, you have to beat him completely. Like, it won't even be enough just to beat him with his series getting canceled. You have to beat him at his game. Beat him with the same fucking story. Because after that, he will have nothing to cling on to. He's clinging on, like, Naminé at this point is clinging on every fucking excuse he can claim on. Oh, the readers aren't smart enough. Oh, we have a whole bunch of infighting. Oh, our series are overlapping too much. I'm like, at the end of the day, dude, your shit isn't good. And the overlapping isn't benefiting you because you just come off as a ripoff. Walk the fuck away. So it's like, if you destroy that last hope he has of thinking he can beat you, then we're good. We're good. And considering this dude doesn't even have all of his little people talking to him anymore, yeah, you still have Nakai's artwork, but that doesn't really mean shit that doesn't really mean a goddamn thing if you don't know how to utilize it well, and you're not, because your story is shit. So let's see how this goes. He needs to get crushed, like, bad. Like, I want him to suffer. I want him to suffer. Because you cannot be an arrogant piece of shit and say all that reckless shit you did to your editor. It would make it even worse if this motherfucker had the balls to be like, Kosugo, you're gonna walk out? How is an editor supposed to walk out on the person he's working with? I was like, motherfucker, aren't you the same guy that like an episode ago said editors ain't worth shit? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, get the fuck out. It was been like, I mean, I know it was his house in that scene, but I would have just been like, dude, get the fuck out. Like, just get the fuck out of here. You were on so much bullshit, I want to, like, hit you with a brick. Like, it's insane. It's insane how much bullshit he's on. But fuck it. Fuck it. Because if he gets crushed next week, all is good. I'm going to be happy. I want to see more Hiruma pimping. Nakai, you can go eat a dick. I don't even care at this point. Because this nigga's being sexist even in the fucking, in Naminé's studio. Oh, the girls, I'll draw that for you. The guys, go do it yourself. Fuck you, Nakai. You sexist piece of shit. Aoki will never date you. Fuck you, Nakai. And fuck you, Naminé. I'm done. I'm sorry, that was just ridiculous. But fuck both of those characters. I don't even care anymore. Also, by the way, speaking of characters I don't give a fuck about, where the fuck is Iwase? Just throwing it out there. But anyways, that's been my review. Please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. People, I hope you roll your asses off with this shit, because that shit had me rolling the entire fucking episode. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Keep on drawing. This has been the Vlogs again from your boy Terrell. And I will catch you guys later. Peace.